Good afternoon, wizards, witches, and warlocks. Apparently, I was not recording this whole time, and I thought I was. Tonight, we're opening some Kaldheim boosters, so I will show you the ones I opened while I thought we were recording, but was not. As you see, I have some empty wrappers here, and some packs here. So we'll go over the few packs that I opened while talking to the camera, thinking I'm recording. Yeah, this is a blooper channel. We like to have fun here. It's more me making a another name for a donkey that is bred with a horse hybrid of myself. And for those of you who want random facts about animals, which is not what this channel is about, but whatever, I'm cool with doing that too. There are donkeys and there are hindies. The difference is which of the animals is a male and which is a female. I believe I don't remember what it is, honestly. I think the horse is a female and the donkey is a male. That makes an ass. And I think when it's the other way around, it's a donkey, but that may be wrong. So I was really stoked about Egon, God of Death. This is Throne of Death, but the other side is Egon, which at the beginning of your upkeep, you mill a card with Throne of Death. And then for 2 and a black, you exile a creature card from your graveyard and draw a card. So some graveyard self-hate. I know all about self-hate, right? And then Death Touch at the beginning of... Let's see. Okay, there we go. Death Touch at the beginning of your upkeep. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard. If you can't, sacrifice Egon and draw a card. And if you guys don't know the lore, which, I mean, if you're watching Magic stuff, you already know the lore. Egon is God of Death. He ages backwards for some weird reason. I don't know. And then here's some of the other packs I opened and got. Just go straight to the rares, or not the rare, well, top cards. So I got Foil Doomscar and then Skemfar Elves, which I don't really see. It's 2 costs for a 3/1 black Berserker. Whenever another non-token elf or berserker you control dies, you draw a card, lose 1 life. I don't really see anything really good about that. If you guys know any good reason to use it, comment, let me know. I just don't see myself using Skemfar Elves. Why? There's so many good elves. I'm going to use one and it's a rare? Like, why is it a rare? But maybe I'm missing something. Dragon Necromancer. If a non-token creature an opponent controls would die, exile the card with an ice counter on it. Instead, you may cast spells from among cards in exile your opponents own with ice counters on them. You may spend mana from snow sources as though they were mana of any color to cast those spells. And that's a pretty cool card. I dig that, and I completely see why that's a rare. Can't really see why Skemfar Elves is a rare. Like, why? Why is it a thing? Why is it a rare? Get on my face with that. It's bullshit. Bull crap. I don't know what I can say on here. So this is another one I got. I got Snowfield Sinkhole, Azorius Land, and then Graven Lore, Scry X, where X is the amount of snow mana spent to cast this spell. Then draw 3 cards. And then it's saying that the little symbol is mana from a snow source. The ruins glow beneath the snow, bearing memories of a time when old gods ruled the realms. That is the flavor text. I really don't know what that's from. Like, I mean, yes, I know it's the flavor text, but I don't know where it's from, like, in the story. I know, this isn't the best channel. You want to watch a good channel? Go watch The Professor or Magic Historian, somebody who knows they're talking about me. I'm just a jerk making a butt of himself on this channel. Radiance, God of the Worthy, Flying, Vigilance, Snowlands. Your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. I could see why you would play that. I just don't see it on turn. I don't see it doing very much good on turn 3 or 4, which is when this is probably going to get cast. Flying Vigilance, Snowlands, or I already said that, my bad. A non-creature spells your opponent's cast with converted mana cost 4 or greater, cost 2 more to cast. Now that I see being useful later on in the game when people are trying to cast heavier creatures. So, most of the time in standard and stuff like that, turn 4. You get into that, really? Everybody's building turn 2 win decks. If they didn't just ban all these damn cards, it was turn 1, turn 1 slots. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to you or a permanent you control, prevent 1 of that damage. Whenever you or another permanent you control becomes target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless that controller plays one. I like that. Unless the controller pays this or that. That is a very, very on flavor for white. And it's very, a lot of old schools had that, and I feel like that disappeared for a while. Not that I think it's a great ability. I mean, but anytime their mana is taken up by any little thing, it's useful, right? We always want mana to be the mana advantage to be ours, right? Is it land? And then we got Old Growth Troll. Old Growth Troll costs 3 green. When Old Growth Troll dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. If it's an aura enchantment with Enchant Forest you control, Enchant Forest has tap, add 2 green mana and 1 colorless. Sacrifice this land, create a tap 4/4 green troll warrior, creature token with trample. So it's basically got 2 more incarnations after it dies. It can become a land and then it becomes a troll again. So yeah, for 3, I think that's worth it to get a land, then another troll. I could definitely see myself using this. I honestly didn't read this card before, not thoroughly, and I didn't think about it. But yeah, I like that. I would definitely use that in a green deck or even a Gruul deck. I dig that. And then I had this Immerstern land. Those lands with effects, they're never really that great. You can find a reason to use it. Yeah, I have some of the old Castle Sengir and stuff like that, but none of them are really all that great. That is Mask Vandal, which is a common changeling. It's a foil, though I don't. There we go. There we go. You can kind of see it there. Kind of see it. I like the look of this card. I like the way he looks like he's doing a little Naruto Rasengan there. It's pretty cool. Let me flip it. That kind of looks like it's a Rasengan. Changeling, when Mask Vandal enters the battlefield, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile target creature or target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. There's no creature on there. I lied completely. I have a hair in my mouth right now. It's tickling the back of my throat, but I can't get it out. No, I wasn't doing anything of the perverted variety, at least not tonight. Tonight's a card night, not a making money night. Herald unites the elves. Mill 3 cards. You may put an elf or Tyvar card from your graveyard onto the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on each elf you control. Lower counter 3 is whenever an elf you control attacks this turn, target creature an opponent controls gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Alright, now we can actually open some packs now that I went through all the ones my very intelligent self opened before without recording, because I'm so smart. I'm so smart. Now I don't know where this went on my stack of cards. I think that was there. I think that was there. I think I'm losing my mind just a little bit everywhere. What's that? Where'd that even go? Where did that come from? Where did that go? I have no idea. I'm dropping lands, I'm dropping cards, whatever. We're gonna move on. Don't worry about it. Here we go. Got our Rakdos land. And then we got Elvish Warmaster in foil. I like that. I can mess with that. I dig it. And let's see. We got and then we got Faceless Haven. And so Faceless Haven, add colorless. 3 snow mana. Faceless Haven becomes a 4/4 creature with vigilance and all creature types until end of turn. It's a snow land. Okay. You can watch me struggle with these boosters. Realm Walker, Giant Amulet, and then some other crap. More fluff, more box fluff. Right? That's what that all is. That's all box fluff. That's why I've been holding it up, because my camera sucks. I need to get a better camera. Ooh, that's pretty. That's that Golgari. That Golgari land. I love it. I don't think I had this one in full art, and definitely wanted this because I love playing Golgari. I'm not the greatest with Golgari, but I do like playing it. So definitely happy about that one. That's going in the collection for sure. Olron's Epiphany. I wish I could actually get Olron. Then his Epiphany, but not him. Olron's Epiphany. Create 2/1/1 bird creature tokens with flying. Take an extra turn after this one. Exile Olron's Epiphany. Foretell is for 4 colorless and 2 blue, and then you pay 2 and then you pop it onto the field. I'll do a few more booster packs, and then I have to save some for a game that I'm actually going to play in a couple days with one of my. I'm going to play one tomorrow, actually. Here, I'll pull off the top boosters. I don't know why, but I know they say boxes aren't marked anymore or whatever, but I typically find all my good cards in the booster packs towards the bottom 3. Like, it's always towards the bottom 3. So, I'm going to pull out, like, the last 9 packs of the box typically always have the good cards in them. But I say typically. That's not actual statistics. That's just what I've noticed in my luck. Seeker's Chariot. Well, that's not really a good card, but whatever. I got a couple of those at this point. If any of y'all got trades, y'all see stuff you want that you don't have yet, let me know. I'm down to trade stuff. I'm missing a couple things. There are things I definitely want. And I'll do multiple cards for one card or something that I want. So, it doesn't have to be from this set. If you see something you want from this set, and I don't got it, I'm down for it. Just let me know what you got to trade, and I'm down. Create a 4/4 White Angel Warrior creature token with flying and vigilance. Until end of turn, angels you control gain Tap, destroy target creature with power less than this creature's power. So you can destroy anything that's less than 4 if you tap it. Yeah, I like that. Especially if you can find a way to take the counter off it and start it back over and make more 4/4 creature tokens. Yeah, or if you just have a bunch of angels on the field. Most of the angels are pretty high power, so that's decent. Angels you control gain double strike until end of turn. So this is creating a wider board state, and it's creature destruction. It's a little costly though. It's more of a late game card unless you can figure out some way. It's 1 black, 2 white, and a colorless. So that's a little costly, but I like it. I don't know what I played in yet. Maybe if I made an angel deck of some sort. Maybe oh, what's her face? The lady that lets you put freaking dragons and stuff onto the battlefield, and angels and demons. Oh, I know her name, but I cannot remember. I have both her cards too. I have damn. I don't know why her name is escaping me right now. Don't judge me too harshly, alright? Going on very little sleep this whole week. My brain is broken. Reckless Crew. And it's foil. Ooh. Create a 2/1 Red Dwarf Berserker creature token where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipments you control. For each of these tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it. So I don't know if I'd want to be doing this for vehicles because vehicles kind of suck. And maybe there's a couple vehicles that are good. I can't think of any like off the top of my head. But if you know one, some people I know like playing a Seaga's Chariot just because it cats. I know some people like playing Cat Tribal and they're like anything that does more for cats. Yeah, but there's so many good cat cards now. Not good cat cards, but there are a decent amount of decent cat cards. Some more blurry cards. You like blurry cards? You know you like blurry cards. Ooh, foil Grimdraugr. Glorious Protector. Flash flying. When Glorious Protector enters the battlefield, you may exile any number of non-angel creatures you control until Glorious Protector leaves the battlefield. I don't know why. I mean, I know it's an angel, but it makes me think of like a Bostry card. I think that's his name, Bostry Cat, or something like that. Like it makes me think of something that would go in a deck with Bostry. Yeah, I don't really like Bostry. I don't think he's a great planeswalker. I mean, really, like a few planeswalkers, the stereotypical ones, you know. I like Nicobolus. I like the new Tibble. You know, I like stereotypical crap. Judge me all you want. Whatever. Those cards are cool. They're cards I like. I like Arlen Court. That's my favorite because she's a werewolf. And I love werewolves. Alright? Yeah, I said it. I love werewolves. This thing, I don't know what it's really good for. It's the elixir made from the tree and stuff. Yeah, it does. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if your life total is greater than your starting life total. Otherwise, you gain 2 life. So you gain life or you draw a card. It's an artifact, so I guess it stays on the... Yeah, I guess that's good, yeah. You can either continuously gain life or draw cards. Drawing cards is always good, but you have to have more than your life total. So I'm not really a life gainer. I don't typically play decks. I like to play Gruul. I like to smash face. I'm a Timmy, complete Timmy, all day long. But I know there are people who play life gain decks. I don't know many people though. Not many people. I don't know. Unless it's an infinite life deck. I don't know many people who play that style. Sigrid, God Favored. There's that card. Flash, first strike protection from god creatures when Sacred God Favorite enters the battlefield. Exile one target attacking or blocking creature until Sacred leaves the battlefield. In a commander deck, I might put this, especially if I know I'm playing like a god card of some sort, or Perforos or something like that. Just because I'd rather have some way to knock out that god. But yeah, I don't know how viable this is in play. Um, yeah, guess we'll open a few more packs for the camera. I know I said 20 minutes, but whatever. We're already over. I'm rambling. Deal with it or don't. You have the ability to turn this off. You are the Planeswalker. Burning Ruin Demon. I just traded one recently for a when a Planeswalker from the set. Nico Aris. There we go. I traded one of my Burning Ruin Demons for a Nico Aris just because I didn't have it and already had a Burning Ruin Demon, so I guess it replaced itself. Because I'm still not playing Nico Aris. Not that I needed Nico Aris for anything. Yeah, I'm just trying to get close to completing the collection. I'm still missing a few cards. I still need a what's the one that I need? I need the other plane. I need a Tyvar. It's funny you got a Tyvar out there. I have a couple of Seekas. That I know that's about on course with the Tyvar. So maybe y'all looking to trade. Maybe I need a Seeka. I got several of those, and I know they're decent. They're decent cost. They're like the same price as a planar bridge. For some reason, I pull that out every single box I've opened. Booster box, bundle, pre-release packs. I've just opened a Sika after a Sika. Search for Glory. That is a card I really like. It is our tutor for this set, our white tutor. And I like anything that makes white more powerful. But search your library for a snow permanent, a legendary card, or a saga card. Reveal it. Put it into your hand. Shuffle your library. Gain 1 life for each mana spent, or each snow mana meant to cast a spell. God damn, I can't talk. Yeah, I like that. I wish it would have been instant for 3. I think it's doable to make it an instant. I think it's on flavor for white. But, I mean, I take what I can get with white, really. Let's be real. White don't have many tools in its box. So, we get what we get and we don't throw a fit. But we're Magic players. Let's be real. We throw fits. Oh my god, I can't believe you banned the card that we all know is a problem and I hate. That's Magic players. Cassima. This is like my 3rd Cassima as well. But I like Cassima. I like her art. I like the whole concept, her dolphin ship. That's cute. You could do dolphin tribal. I don't know of any dolphins in Magic, but yeah, I guess you could do sea creature tribal. Do like a Leviathan deck with Sika. Maybe you could be like, hey, Magic, do some more dolphin cards. Maybe do a Eco the Dolphin. Remember Eco? You remember Eco from Sega Genesis? Am I just dating myself? I know some of y'all are older than me, but I know I'm older than a lot of y'all. Ernie Broken Brow. Now know Ernie, he's got haste. He boasts you may change Ari Broken Bow base power to 1+, greater power among other creatures you control until end of turn. And then that one was Usher the Fallen. It's a foil. Nothing special about it. It's just a foil. That's the only cool thing. It costs 1. Is a 2/1 creature. If you boast it for 2 and a 1, you create another 1/1 white human warrior creature token. I have led thousands through these mists and never lost the way. That is the flavor text. That's the best accent you're getting from me. I don't know what accent it is. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where I'm at. Who am I? Get off my lawn, you kids! I'm just an old crazy man opening magic cards. Ooh, this is my second haunting voyage for art. Oh, oops, what am I doing? I love this art though. I can definitely do it more of these. If I get a playset, I'll figure out a way to do a deck with it. Because I love Haunting Voyage. I love the art in it. Rise of the Dreadmon. And that's kind of coincidental. You know, I got the whatever that card was that I just got that I really like. Why can't I remember it? Haunting Voyage, and now we get Rise of the Dreadmon. I feel like those two kind of go together. Create a 2/2 Black Zombie Berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures that died this turn. So I mean that's pretty cool, and you can foretell it. I like the fact that you can foretell it because then you know how many creatures died this turn, and then you're like, boom, eat face. Yeah, and it's an instant, so I guess you can foretell it at instant speed because it's an instant. But I do like this card. I do like Haunting Voyage. And I like the flavor of that card where you create a zombie token for the number of creatures that died that turn because you're essentially turning the creatures that died into zombies. I know that was obvious, but whatever. Don't judge me. Judge me, whatever. I put myself on the internet. I don't know you. You don't know me. Ooh, foil. Ingaruna is not the greatest card, but I mean, the foil art of this card is pretty. Then we got a Bergi, God of Storytelling. And in the back of Bergi, Harnfell, Horn of Bounty. Discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those cards this turn. Like her well of stories, Bergi's horns never run dry. Bergi's horn never runs dry. This is a tale to make all of Kaldheim tremble. Let's see. Whenever you cast a spell, add 1 red mana until end of turn. You don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Creatures you control can boast twice during each of your turns rather than once. Booster packs, where are more booster packs. Can we get a good one? Tarolf, God of Fury. And then Tarolf's Hammer. Equipped creature has 1 colorless, 1 red. Unattached Tarolf's Hammer. It deals 3 damage to any target. Return Tarolf's Hammer to its owner's hand. Equipped creature gets +3/+0 as long as it's legendary. Trample. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent control is dealt excessive non-combat damage, Tarolf deals damage equal to excess to the excess to any target other than that permanent. So it's kind of like a weird targeted trample. That's what it makes me think of. I mean, it's not flavor for red. sunk later for Hammer God, Thor, essentially. Hammer Time. That's what type of deck it goes into. One of those Hammer Time decks. You know what a Hammer Time deck is? I hope you do. If not, where have you been all of Magic? Where are you? Where'd you come from? Where'd you go? Mystic Reflection. We've seen this card before. I think not this time, but we've seen it in one of the other videos. And yeah, it's cool, but we've already passed 30 minutes. I don't like to make my videos this long because you've already lost interest. And I don't have a 30-minute long attention span, so let's be real. The World Tree. I could do World Tree. Foil Squash. Ooh, Nico Aris. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was double-sided. And now, as soon as I trade for Nico Aris, I get a full art one. I'm a dummy. Forge, and I think those are all our packs. Thank you for joining me tonight. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay warm. Yeah. Good evening, Wizards.